This is Gavin Fagan from English 3 online. I'm doing 1.4 persuasive speech, and the topic is to write about whether or what type of freedom I think should be further developed in today's current society. And the topic that I chose to write about was freedom to bear arms. So the freedom to bear arms has actually seemed to be always a really controversial topic in today's society. Some people think that there should be more freedom with guns, and some just don't. Like for reasoning they have for all these killings and theaters and mass shootings, and they just don't believe that there should be guns. But we're being told that guns kill people, and as the old saying goes, it's not the arrow, it's the Indian. Therefore, it basically is saying that it takes someone to pull the trigger. As people say, people kill people, not guns. In this country, we're given freedom, or so-called freedom, and it's like they're kind of restricting it. They're taking it away. It isn't much of freedom, and we have all these rules and regulations and like restrictions on owning a gun, and they got to tell us how we can use it. I believe that if they're giving us our freedom with our weapons and freedom to bear arms, then they should be giving us that freedom, not necessarily restricting it. It's actually said that Montana has a very lenient law on guns. People walk around carrying concealed weapons, and it's said that Montana's crime rate is actually lower than the national median. And more people carry guns in Montana rather than other places, and the crime rate is, like I said, lower. I believe that if more places had those laws around the United States, then the national crime rate would go down. And it's more or less, it comes down, if people have guns, and when people see that other people have guns, then they're not going to really mess with them, because everyone's equal, all their rights are equal. There's always going to be a risk with guns, with people having guns, but in the end, guns can either protect or save someone's life. There's more regulations and restrictions on owning a gun, and it means less people with a gun and less people being able to legally use their gun. People should be able to, conceal a weapon with less restrictions and regulations. I believe there should still be a test that people go through, some kind of training. There's still ways around this to have a safe concealed weapons permit for everyone to be happy and to still keep, the crime rate off the streets. Everyone should still go through some kind of training, or a couple hours of shooting at a range in order to put forth effort and show that they are a safe citizen. And robberies can turn into murders because someone doesn't have a weapon to protect themselves or others. So I believe with a concealed weapon, there's more of a chance to be safe rather than to be helpless, whether or not it's you or it's another person that you could be saving. If more people had guns and people knew about it, then people would they would know that the other people have guns, and if they try to shoot, then they run into a very high risk. But overall, I believe that if our freedom to bear arms furthers more in today's society, I believe that our crime rate would go down, significantly. I believe, not only that, I don't know, I just believe we'd be in a lot happier place. People would be friendlier. People would understand, not to mess with anyone. And I believe that something needs to change. And like I say personally, and many other people kill people, not guns.